Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi WordPress theme tutorial. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. We're using a little plugin today called Divi Product Carousel. I'll put the link to this plugin underneath. It's a great little plugin if you've got WooCommerce products on your site. You can create a beautiful little product carousel here with add to cart button and price and title and things, and when you click on it, it'll add it to your cart. There we go. Like I say, it's a great little plugin and really easy to use. So let's get started. Let's build this carousel here. So let's start a new page. And I'm going to use the Divi builder. And I want to build from scratch. By default, Divi comes with all kinds of layouts included for just about any category you could look for, from education to food and drink, lifestyle. They've got full site templates and just single pages you can load with just one click. We're going to build from scratch today though. Divi is absolutely awesome, keeps getting better and better with more and more features. And if you're building any sort of WordPress site at all, I would suggest you check it out. And if you want to take it for a test drive, you can do so from my affiliate link below the video here. Okay, so we've got a section here. We want to add a module. It's going to prompt us straight away to insert a row. I'm just going to put a single row, single column. And once you put your row in there, it'll prompt you to add a module. Divi by default comes with all these light grey ones with the blue icons there. Divi Carousel and Divi Product Carousel, which is what we're using today, a third party, and so are these purple ones down here. All the rest of these come as standard with Divi. They've just added 16 new modules for the WooCommerce, so it's awesome. So I want to use Product Carousel, Divi Product Carousel. I'm just going to click on it. And right away it's going to open up and ask us some options. Right, what sort of products do we want? Well, let's go categories and just select a few categories. There we go. Once you've selected your categories, it'll populate it for you. Product count, that's the amount you want to actually display on the page. I'm going to have mine as 6. But I'm going to make my row full width, so they stretch out a little bit more. Now I want a default sorting, which is fine. You can have them popularity, rating, price, etc. I'm going to leave mine just as it is right there. At the moment I haven't got an add to cart button. I want to add that. Now you can see it's got that nice little add to cart button overlay. Now you can style that how you want. I'm going to leave it just like that. Okay, let's just save that. And what I want to do is make my row full width so we can fit 6 of these on there. So the blue ones for the section, the green ones for the row, and the dark ones for the actual module. So we want to work on the row. Let's hit the cog. Let's go to design and sizing. Let's make it full width. Take the width up to 100% and type in 100% in the max width, and as you can see, that's now actually populated all the way across, which is just what we wanted. Don't need a custom gutter width between these, that's absolutely fine to me. Let's just go back to our content. Let's just save this, go back to our module now and start organizing our module. Click on the cog. Okay, well, we've added our categories. We want a default sorting. I don't want a description in there. Carousel settings. 4 columns. I'm going to make this 6 columns. There we go. Stretches all the way across. And on tablet, I'll make it 4. And on smartphone or mobile, I'll leave it at 1. Multi-slide. Every time it slides, if you check that, the whole of the screen will slide and you'll get a new lot there. I'm going to leave that off so it just slides one at a time. That's fine. Transition, I'm going to set mine to about 1.5 seconds, which will be 1500 milliseconds. Center slide I'm going to put on, and that's going to mean we want to slide in the center at all times. We want it to loop. We want it to autoplay. Want it to pause on hover. Play speed I'm going to leave as is. Don't want arrow navigation or dot navigation. Not going to set the equal height product because they're all going to be the same height, because all my images are the same height anyway, and the text underneath is the same, 2 lines, so I don't need to do anything with that. Vertical line top's fine. Now the slide effect, what we've got at the moment, you can't see it moving, is just a regular carousel. When I save this, that'll start just revolving to the left there. We're going to use cover flow, which kind of turns it into a bit of a 3D sort of slide, and as you can see, it's skewed these. Not only is it skewed them, it's put a bit of shadow on the inner side. So once we've selected that, let's play with our rotate to get it kind of looking more like we want it. I'm going to take it all the way down, and I'm actually going to do a negative. So I'm using the little arrows to go -1, -2, till I get it the way I want it, like a sort of fairground wheel. That's right, so they're sort of curving out that way and curving out this way, so that's fine. Brilliant. Slide shadow, yes, that's this little shadow we were talking about just now. Background, let's give it a background color. I'll give it black, but I'll make it fairly opaque so we can see through. It says black, just click on the color. Pull the right hand slider down till you get the sort of color you want. Like I say, I'm making it black with a fair bit of opacity, purely that when I put a background color in, that's going to show a bit of the color through there, and that should look quite nice. So I'm going to leave that just like that. Let's go to our design tab. Don't need an overlay, we've got the add to cart button. The overlay would put a colored filter on top of here. Now the title, black dress, what do we want to do with that? Don't want it on the top, don't want it to be hidden. Font's fine. I'm going to make mine ultra bold. I'm going to make it capital. I'm going to put it in the middle. I'm going to make it white, and I'm going to make it a bit bigger. Something like that. Fantastic. Price, let's do a similar thing. I'm on the sale badge. I want to go to price. Price on top, no. Hide the price, no. Again, I want to make it kind of semi-bold so we can see it. And font size or font style I'll leave as is. I want to put it in the middle. I'm going to make it yellow. I'm also going to make it a lot bigger. Something like that. You can see that nicely. Fantastic. Now we've got no arrows or dots. Image settings, hover spacing. Let's put a little bit of box shadow on the bottom of these here. Just going to use that one. Yeah, I think that works fine. What about this one? Yeah, I prefer that one. Okay, so I think I've got that pretty much how I want it. And the other thing I really want to do is put a background in our section here, and we're pretty much done. So let's go to the section cog. Let's go to background. And you've got color, gradient, image, or video. I'm going to put a gradient in. Just click that. And by default, it's putting the default blue and the green in. I'm going to leave it just like that. So I'm going to save that. Save our page changes. Save the draft. If you'd published it, it would just be saved down there. When it's saved, let's exit the visual builder, and our carousel should start rolling. And there we have it. That's a pretty interesting looking product carousel, or at least I think so there. And like I say, you can hover over, you can add to cart. You can link this if you want to the product page if you want to tell them more about it. But to me, that's a nice little product carousel. So I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, share, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your comments really do help me to decide what videos to make next, so please keep them coming. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.